Record. Hey, 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 my beautiful friends. Welcome, welcome, and happy Monday. You guys, it is so nice to see your beautiful faces. I'm recording this on a day where Instagram and Facebook have been shut down. And it's one of those days where I'm like, are there still people in the world? Like, oh, yes, there are still people in the world. So, hi, it's good to see you. That is one perk that I'm like, okay, shout out to 2020. At least we did have social media with all the social distancing crap. Can you imagine if we didn't have social media during 2020? Like, I think where we couldn't even go see our neighbors and stuff, it would have been holy crap. I mean, maybe it would have gotten over faster. Who knows? That's debatable, right? Like, who knows, really, with everything. But it's good to see your beautiful faces. I'm grateful Zoom is still working. Hi, howdy, hello. I love you. Okay, so today might be really short, but I am just feeling super passionate about this one concept that I've been revisiting to be mindset a lot. And I, ever since To Be Mindset came out in 2018, I've just been super drawn to it because Alana is just so freaking human, you know, and this is not like if you're following Ultimate Portion Fix, you don't have a place in my life. That is not what I'm saying at all. But I just really, really love Alana, and I love the person she is. I love the mindset that she has. I love her. And so it's been really, 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 really awesome to I did a group in September called Power 30. And it was essentially just a 30-day group where we picked 8 habits and we did all 8 of them every single day for 30 days in a row. And I didn't mean to like do it this way, but I realized that I was trying to model it after 75 hard, phase 1, which is you do all the 75 hard tasks of like, you go on a 45-minute outdoor workout, you do a 45-minute workout. It can be outdoors again, or it got to be indoors. You got to pick a nutrition plan and follow it. You got to whatever, blah, blah, blah. But phase 1 is like all of those things plus more stuff. And I kept finding myself like, I want to do phase 1. I want to do phase 1. I want to do phase 1. And then I would like stop and think for a second. And it was like, why in the freak do you want to do phase 1? 75 hard is hard enough. Why do you want to add more stuff to that? And I boiled it down to what I really, really wanted to do was I just wanted to do the critical tasks or the power habits, because I am one of those people who I know that the power of habits, they can change my life, and the right types of habits can absolutely change my life, right? And so I really, really, really just wanted that accountability. I just wanted the accountability to do these habits that I knew would move my life forward, and to do them consecutively every single day for 30 days in a row. And the way I set up the group was that if you don't do it, then you got to start over. You got to start it over on day 1. Okay. Cause that's the phase 1 way. That's the 75 hard way. And now it's been a month. We went through the group and there were a couple people who like, I didn't do it. I'm starting. Oh, I just made you disappear. I'm starting over, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then it kind of like, I noticed this little vibe, right? Of like, yeah, I didn't do it again. I'm giving myself grace today. Yeah, I didn't do it again. Giving myself grace today. And I came in with what my friends lovingly like to call Bryn mode. Okay. And I was like, you guys, that is not giving yourself grace. That is called laziness. Okay. If you miss one day because life happens and your dog died, something traumatic happened, holy cazoli, my life fell apart today, whatever, right? Okay. That is understandable. Give yourself grace, brush yourself off, all of the things. But if you chose to make it a crazy day because you chose to go to this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing and take your kids to that and take your kids to that and take your kids to that, I love you, but that's self-inflicted. Okay. Everyone here on this call right now is a parent. You are either the mom or the dad in your child's life. If your children are freaking busy, I want you to take a look in the mirror and blame yourself. Okay. If your kids are freaking busy, pull them out of crap. Okay. If your kids are freaking gone all the time, then pull them out of stuff. And this is like a different sort of Bryn mode, right? But really, truly, if you are busier than you want to be, quit some stuff. And my girl Stephanie, she sent me a book and I loved it so much. And it was totally like, I think in a small way, like receiving gifts is a love language of mine. I didn't think it was, but like when people send me presents, I'm like, oh, they love me so much, right? And she just like randomly sent me this book, okay? And I'm not done with it, but one of the like, oh my gosh, I want to tattoo that to my face was, if Satan can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. And it was one of those, oh, okay. That's good. That's big. That's really good. And that's really big. Right. And so many people like that I reached out to about this Power 30 group, they were like, no, like, I can't do that. I don't want to do it because I can't. I'm afraid of that perfectionism in me. Like, I can't commit to doing it for 30 days in a row, life, whatever, busy, meh, meh, meh. And what they're basically saying is, I can't commit to making myself a priority for 30 days in a row. That's really what they're saying. And they're hiding it in other language and other verbiage. I struggle with perfectionism and I'm worried about me. But what they're really saying, hold on, my daughter's screaming at me and she's going to wake up my baby. So hold on, please. Okay, sorry, had to wipe the butt. It's fine. Okay. But what they were really saying to me when they said no to this group is, I can't commit to making myself a priority for 30 days in a row. Okay. Whether that's whatever thing that is that gets in the way of that. And one of the things that made me want to do this group is my girl, Stephanie. I'm noticing a pattern. She's kind of somebody who I like to be like in my life. But she has this list on her journal of like 10 things that if she did these 10 things in her day, like she considers it a really great day. And it was stuff like, there was no time limit on it. There was no like, it must be done by 8 a.m. or I suck. It was just like if I did this, like, that's really freaking rad, right? And I think it was 10 things. Maybe it was less than that. But I just remember there was a couple things like, did I start and switch and fold one load of laundry today? Did I spend time with my husband today? Did I repent today? That was one of the things that I was like, I need to be more like you. Like, you're an amazing human, right? And that her thought process of that was like, why don't we do a group kind of modeled after this? Okay. And that's where Power 30 was born. Okay. So being a part of this group has been absolutely life-changing for me. And I say all that to say, that was a very long intro, but I'm doing another one, okay? I'm doing another one. Those of us who did it last month and we're just starting again, we started today. If you're like, whoa, all this is new to me and I don't even know what you're talking about, I'm starting another wave next Monday because this has absolutely changed my life. This group and doing these habits and committing to what matters to me. And it doesn't have to be done by 8 a.m. It just has to be done before my head hits that pillow at night. Did I do the things that matter to me? Okay. Did I do those things? Did I make time for myself? All right. And like my things are did I go on a walk? There's no time limit. Just did I go on a walk? Because I love being outside. Okay. Did I go on a walk? Did I spend one-on-one time with every single person in my family? And sometimes, you guys, that's 3 minutes of Barbies with my 3-year-old. And sometimes that's Blake and I had pillow talk for about 10 seconds before he fell asleep on me. Or sometimes it's we went on a date for 2 hours, right? It doesn't have to be this like crazy thing, right? And let's be real, normally I'm the one that falls asleep first. Blake's going to call me out on that one if I don't admit that first. I'm normally the one who falls asleep. But yes, get unbusy. Paige said it in the chat, and I love that. And yes, Steph, I love that quote too. Like, if God can't, or if Satan can't make you bad, he'll make you busy. Such a good thing. Oh, Jeanette, you asked the name of the book, and I don't think I said it. It's called The Prosperity Approach. It's by, oh, I just lost her name. I can see the cover. Steph, help me out. Yeah, there you go. It's in the chat. The Prosperity Approach by Allison Chavis. It's like Travis. Looks like Chavez, but it's rhymes with Travis. Chavis. And Steph said, I have 10 things and strive to do at least 5, any 5 every single day. Bonus winning if I do more of the 10. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So if you want to be in that group with us, please join. Please join. It's been absolutely life-changing to make myself and these things that matter to me. And I did it in prep form. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's a form of goal setting. So when you're like creating your goals to make sure you're kind of in alignment and not doing a whole bunch of goals in one area and kind of neglecting another. So it stands for P is personal, R is relationship, E is educational, and the final P is professional. Okay. So this time around, I tried to do 2 personal goals, which are my walk and then 30 minutes of power cleaning, because y'all know Bryn feels happier when her house is clean. Are my relationship ones. I did one-on-one time with my family again, and then I couldn't think of another one because my like relationship with God is tucked into another one in my educational one. So I just did 10 minutes of foam rolling and stretching for an additional personal goal. Then my educational goals are to do my lifesavers every single day and to spend either 30 minutes in personal development or read 10 pages of personal development. And then my professional goals were to spend 30 minutes in my messages, to just responding to messages, because sometimes I get overwhelmed and behind, and to spend 30 minutes checking in on all my groups. So my goals, my groups on Marco Polo, bod groups, whatever, just 30 minutes. Love on my people that I have at my table already, right? And so those are my power habits, right? And I want to do those 8 things every day for 30 days in a row. And I know that as I do that, my marriage will be stronger, my relationship with my kids will be better, my relationship with God will be stronger, my relationship with myself will be better, my business will be stronger, right? So I want you to commit to 30 days to Power 30, okay? And I've heard a couple people do a little like take on this of like, I'm gonna try to do my best with like a couple of them. I'm just gonna go Bryn mode on you. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. And there's a very big difference between these are the things that I said I wanted to do, and it's hard today, but I'm going to do them because I said I would, and I matter. And that's not a muscle that we're good at using. And it isn't until I lean into, that's one of the reasons I love 75 hard. That's one of the reasons I love this concept. I am a perfectionist at heart, but this concept isn't digging into the perfectionist in me. This concept is digging into the, oh, I need to have integrity and do what I said I was going to do because I said I was going to do it. And it's hard and I'm tired, but I'm going to do it. Because I matter. If my baby woke up at 2 a.m. and was throwing up, would I just leave them in their puke because I'm tired? No, I would get my butt out of bed and I would help them clean up their throw up. Why? Because I love them and they matter to me. I'm tired, but I love them and they matter to me. We don't have that same discipline when it comes to ourselves. We don't. And that's why I love this concept. That's why I love this group of I'm committing to these 8 habits. Come hell or high water, I'm doing it. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it for me because I said I would. So last little sprinkle, join our group. It's going to be freaking rad. Okay. We start today or next week if you're overwhelmed by starting today. With all of that said, I honestly was not planning on saying any of that at all. That's not what our nutrition bootcamp call is about at all. But there you go. That's what came out of my mouth. So happy birthday. Before I move on to what we're actually talking about today, Jeanette said in the chat, love that. I have a Clever Fox planner that you can put a list of 8 things I want to do every week for that. Yeah, every day for that week. I can check them off every day and it's nice to see which ones I'm prioritizing. Yes, I have a Clever Fox too and I love that. And I'll be real though, I was like so terrible, like this is what I want to do. And nope, I didn't do it. Nope, I didn't do it. Nope, I didn't do it. So we have really good intentions. Maybe everyone else has really good integrity towards their self, but I don't. So this type of thing has been really powerful for me. So, okay, with what we're actually talking about though, when I've been doing this Power 30 group, I spent time with Alana every day. And one of the things that I revisited, everything I've read her book before, I've watched all the videos before. So like nothing is new information, right? But when I read parts of her book again, and there was one part that was just like, that is so good. Okay. So good. And this affirmation that she introduces you is specifically to weight loss, but I want to broaden our minds a little bit and see it in absolutely every area of our lives. Okay. So the affirmation that she introduces in this book is, I can lose weight. I will lose weight. I care to lose this weight. My body loves losing weight, and so do I. Okay. So I'm going to repeat it one more time, just in case you love that, you want to write it down. Okay. I can lose weight. I will lose weight. I care to lose this weight. My body loves losing weight, and so do I. And I was thinking, will you please close the door so I don't wake up Billy? Okay. I was thinking about the power of this affirmation, not just in weight loss, because maybe you're like, well, honestly, I feel fine. I feel good in my weight loss journey. But I was thinking about the power of this affirmation in any area of your life that matters to you, where you want to improve, where you feel stuck. Maybe for you, it's your financial situation. I can make more money. I will make more money. I care to make more money. I love making more money, right? Or my family loves making more money, and so do I, right? Or I want to be more intentional with my kids. I can be more intentional with my kids. I will be more intentional with my kids. I care to be more intentional with my kids. My family loves it when I am more intentional with my kids, and so do I, right? Just embracing that affirmation. Please close the door. I hope my friends didn't just see your private parts. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if she was falling over underwear. Oh, it's fine. Steph shook her head no, so that's good. But just really embracing that affirmation in all aspects of your life, that you can do whatever it is that you desire to do, whether it's weight loss, whether it's making more money, whether it's being a better wife, a better mom, a better teacher if you're a homeschooler, a better employee if you work outside of the home, a better whatever role, whatever it is that you have in your life that you can, that you will. It is Daddy. There's Daddy right there. You can, you will, you care to, and that you love it, right? You love it when you do whatever it is that you're hoping and wanting to do. And just even admitting to yourself, the one that personally for me stands out the most, that's like the most gut wrenching, is that I care about this. And for me, that one really is like no, yeah. Like not only can I, not only will I, and yeah, I would love to, that sounds nice, but just admitting I care about this. Because sometimes I think it's really, really easy to set a goal, and I think our default message is just to like, meh, whatever. Like I could get a six pack if I wanted to. Like I've got rockin' workouts that, you know, would totally get me results, and the people on there have six packs. And I know several of my friends who follow, you know, timed nutrition and like eat super, super clean, and they have six packs. But you are going to go to preschool. Yeah. But the difference is I don't care to have a six pack. I don't want one. I don't care. I don't want one. And that's okay. That's okay. But really just making that little switch in your brain of, if you've been setting a goal for a long time and you're just not achieving it, I bet that honestly might be the missing piece. Can you? Yeah, of course you can. Will you? Yeah. If you do the right actions that lead you to that. Would it be awesome? Would you love it once you achieve that? But do you care? Do you care enough about that thing that you're pushing for to actually achieve it? And if you don't care, then just get clear on that, right? And it's okay. It's okay to not want a six pack. It's okay to be all right with your financial situation and not want more for your family or whatever. I mean, I have different thoughts about that, but this is not the time or place for that. You can help other people and serve and give to the others, right? And pay for the mom in front of you, this is like my ultimate goal in life. And like vision wise, are we okay financially with my family? Sure. But I really remember those days where I was sweating hardcore. We were on WIC, and financialness was awesome and awful. And I would literally start like sweating profusely every time I had to go grocery shopping, and I couldn't do Instacart anymore. I loved Instacart, but I couldn't do it because you can't do WIC on Instacart. And I was getting gift cards, and that was the only reason I was able to pay for groceries. And you can't do grocery gift cards on Instacart. You have to actually go into the store. And I hate going to the store with 3 children, and fine, I'll go and whatever. So I'm sweating, and is it going to get declined? Am I going to not have enough? Is it going to be a terrible, right? I remember that. I remember that all too well. I can call up all those feelings if you ask me to, right? So when I see that, and I've seen it a couple times in the people in front of me, those cute moms with their little people, I want to just, hey, I'll cover your groceries. Don't even worry about it. Right? And just like not even sweat it. Like that would be so rad, right? I'm not there yet, but that's a goal, right? So that was a random tangent about, if your financial situation, if you're like, I'm okay, I don't really need anything else. Okay. Maybe you don't need anything else, but are there other people in the world who need you and who need your abundance? Okay. That's just a little plug for learning how to dream bigger. Okay. Okay. All right. But do you care? Do you care enough about whatever goal it is that you have set to actually achieve it, to change the person you are? Because clearly, if you have a goal, it's because you have not learned how to do that thing, right? You haven't yet achieved it. And in order to achieve a new goal that you haven't yet achieved, you have to become someone new. You have to have new habits. You have to learn new things. You have to implement different stuff. You have to get new ways of thinking and implement different mindsets and whatever. And do you care? Do you care enough to do all that? And just really, really, truly get clear on that alone. Okay. I can, I will, I care. And then my body loves losing weight, and so do I. And you can change that to be however it is that fits you. Okay. That's really all I had to share today. But I freaking believe in you. Know first and foremost that you are worth the time it takes to grow into the next best version of you. Okay. You are worth the time and effort. You are worth the energy. And one of my favorite quotes ever is, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Okay. I challenge you today and every day to come alive. And that takes a little bit of homework. That takes a little bit of realizing and recognizing what does make me come alive. What helps me? And it can be stuff that's as simple as, you know what, I feel real good when I just take a shower and feel clean. I feel real good when I turn me on some Backstreet Boys and I get some Power Clean on for 15 minutes. I see you, Steph. When I play Vac Attack with my kids. I feel real good when my bed is made. I feel real good when I go on a walk outside. I feel real good when I'm freaking Jeanette and knock 27 minutes off of my PR in like 3 months, like go outside and get my run on, whatever that is that makes you come alive. Just do more of it every day. Okay. Because you are worth the time and energy and effort that it takes. I love you. You're a rock star. I will see you next week. And if you're on live, stay on live and we'll chat more. Okay. Bye.